Good morning, dear student. Welcome to ninth standard. You are going to begin your study at the secondary level after completing your primary education curriculum. You had only one mathematics textbook up to the 8th standard. Now you will two textbook mathematics part first and mathematics part second. Mathematics part first means algebra and mathematics part second means geometry. My subject is mathematics part second, that is geometry. Up to the 8th standard you have verified the properties of line, triangle, quadrilateral, circle, etc. given in the textbook. Now we are going to give logical proof of these and some more properties. In the textbook mathematics part second, the new topics namely trigonometry and coordinate geometry is useful to higher studies, and surface area and volume are used in day-to-day life. The course is very joyfully if you follow the 3-point plan of deep study, activity-based learning and ample practice. Standard 9 Mathematics Part 2nd. My subject is geometry. The word geometry itself suggests the origin of the subject. It is generated from the Greek word geo means earth and metria means measuring. It can be guessed that the subject must have evolved from the need of measuring the earth, that is land. This is your textbook Mathematics Part 2nd Standard 9. First we discuss Mathematics Part 2nd paper pattern. Paper pattern for Mathematics Part 1st and Mathematics Part 2nd is same. Written examination. Mathematics Part 1st 40 marks and time is 2 hours. Mathematics Part 2nd 40 marks and time is also 2 hours. Total 40 plus 40 80 marks and internal assessment 20 marks. Total 100 marks. 80 plus 20 100 marks. Syllabus. In mathematics part second, total 9 lesson. First column number and second chapter name. The first lesson is basic concepts in geometry. Second, parallel line. Third, triangle. Fourth, construction of triangles. Fifth, quadrilateral. Sixth, circle. Seventh, coordinate geometry. Eighth, trigonometry. Ninth, surface area and volume. In your syllabus, the new topic are introduced, that is coordinate geometry and trigonometry. These are useful for higher studies. Surface area and volume, these are useful for day-to-day life. Now we start your syllabus. Today we start your syllabus, that is chapter number first, basic concepts in geometry. Introduction. Did you recognize the adjacent pictures? It is a picture of pyramid in Egypt built 3000 years before Christian era. How the people were able to build such a hug structures in so old time. It is not possible to build such a hug structures without developed knowledge of geometry and engineering. The first Greek mathematician, that is Thales, had gone to Egypt. It is said that he determined height of pyramid by measuring its shadow and using properties of similar triangle. Ancient Indian also had deep knowledge of geometry. In Vedic period, people used geometrical properties to build altars. The mathematicians Aryabhatta, Varahamihir, Brahmagupta, Bhaskaracharya, and many others have given valuable contribution to the subject of geometry. Okay, let's learn. First topic, basic concepts in geometry. In this topic, in this lesson, basic concepts in geometry, how many topics are studied? First, basic concepts in geometry, that is point, line and plane, betweenness, coordinates of point and distance, conditional statements, proof. The first topic is basic concepts in geometry, point, line and plane. We do not define a number. We can't define the numbers. Also, similarly, we do not define a point, line and plane also. These are some basic concepts in geometry. Point, line and plane are some basic concepts in geometry. Line and plane are set of points. In mathematics part first, we study the sets. Then line and plane are the set of points. Keep in mind that the word line is used in the sense straight line. Means the word line is used in the sense of straight line. Next topic, coordinates of points and distances. First, see the number line or observe the number line. Here, the point D on the number line denote the number 1. Point E denote the number 3. Point B denote the number -3. Point C denote the number -2. And point A denote the number -5. Here the point D denote the number line, denote the number 1. So it is said that 1 is the coordinate of point D. Means point D denote the number 1. Therefore, 1 is the coordinate of point D. Then coordinate of point 3 is the coordinate of point E. -2 is the coordinate of point C. Similarly, the coordinate of point A and E are -5 and 3 respectively. -5 is the coordinate of point A and B. -3 is the coordinate of point B. The point E is 2 units away from point D. The coordinate of point D is 1 and the coordinate of point E is 3. Therefore, the point E is 2 units away from point D. It means the distance between point D and E is 2. Thus, we can find the distance between 2 points on a number line by counting number of units. In 6th standard, we study the find the distance between 2 points by counting the number of units. The distance between point A and B on the above number line is also 2. Now, let us see how to find the distance with the help of coordinates of point. Now we discuss the how to find the distance with the help of coordinates of points. First we see the coordinates of point. Now to find the distance with the help of coordinates of point. To find the distance between 2 points, consider their coordinate. First to consider their coordinates or to identify their coordinates. Next, and subtract the smaller coordinate from the larger. The most important thing, or remember, to find the distance between 2 points, consider their coordinate and subtract the smaller coordinate from the larger. The coordinates of point D and E are 1 and 3 respectively. Here the coordinate of point D is 1 and coordinate of point E is 3 respectively. Means in this point coordinate of point D and E, we know that the 3 is greater than 1. 3 is greater than 1. Therefore, the distance between point E and D is equal to 3 minus 1. That is to find the distance between 2 points means subtracting the smaller coordinate from larger coordinate. Means here larger coordinate is 3 and smaller coordinate is 1. Therefore, subtracting smaller coordinate from larger means larger minus smaller. 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. Therefore, the distance between points E and D is equal to 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. The distance between point E and D is denoted as D into bracket ED. Distance is denoted small d. This is the same as length ED. Means distance ED is equal to length of ED. This is same thing. Distance ED and length of ED. That is the length of segment ED is same. This is same as length of ED. Distance ED is equal to 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. Therefore, length of ED is equal to 2. Distance ED and length of segment ED is same, that is 2, 2. Distance ED is equal to length of ED is equal to 2. Similarly, distance DE is equal to 2. Distance between E and D and distance between D and E, changing their points, the distance is same. Now second example, distance of CD is equal to 1 minus of minus 2. Here the coordinate of point C is minus 2 and coordinates of point D is 1. Here larger coordinate is 1 and smaller coordinate is minus 2, and we know that to find the distance between two coordinates or 2 points, to find the distance between 2 points means how to find subtracting the smaller coordinate from larger, means larger coordinate minus smaller coordinate, and larger coordinate is 1 means 1 minus, and smaller coordinate is minus 2, therefore write minus 2, and opening the bracket minus minus get plus. Therefore distance of CD is equal to 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Therefore distance CD is equal to, and we know that distance of CD is equal to length of CD, that is length of segment CD, and that is distance is 3. Similarly, distance of CD is equal to distance of D and C is equal to 3. Now let us find the distance of AB. Next example, here to find the distance between A and B. First upon, distance of AB is similar to distance of BA, and distance of AB is equal to length of segment AB. What is the coordinates of point A? The coordinate of point A is minus 5 and that of B is minus 3. That is the coordinate of point A is minus 5 and coordinate of point B is minus 3. Here greater coordinate is minus 3 and smaller coordinate is minus 5. That is minus 3 is greater than minus 5. Therefore, distance of AB is equal to, we know that the distance between two points is subtracting the smaller coordinate from larger coordinate, and here smaller, therefore distance AB is equal to minus 3 minus into bracket minus 5. We get minus 3 plus 5 is equal to 2. From the above example, it is clear that the distance between two distinct points is always a positive number. Means here, in this, to find the distance AB, the coordinate of point A is minus 5 and coordinate of point B is minus 3. Means both are negative number, but their distance between point A and B is 2, means positive number. The most important thing, if the 2 points are not distinct, then the distance between them is 0. And two distinct points is always a positive number. Means minus 5 and minus 3 both are the negative point, but their distance between these 2 points is a positive number and always positive number. Remember things, the most important things. The distance between 2 points is obtained by subtracting the smaller coordinate from the larger coordinate. Means to find the distance between 2 points, that is subtracting the smaller coordinate from the larger coordinate. And next, the distance between any two points is a non-negative real number. Means the distance between two points is non-negative, means positive number. Distance is always a positive, not a negative. And today's homework is the first, find the distances with the help of the number line given below. This is the number line. In number line, there are points O, A, B, C, D, E, Q, P, K, I, H. And to find, example number first is find the distance between B and E. Second, distance between I and A. Third example, distance C and E. Fourth, distance Q and K. Fifth number, distance A and K. And sixth number, distance P and I. Okay, thank you.